I'm gonna go with Felt. I feel like, it's a bit of a slow draft, I would say. Spectre, Enigma, Invoker. It does take time to get online these heroes, but when it comes down to like itemization, the Spectre, she's a natural blade mail buyer, so you get blade mail against Lina, against Quap, like even Snapfire, the item's gonna feel really good.
So it doesn't look like they're going to fight, which gives us time to listen to a quick video, a listening of Empyrean. He's talking about the ideal start to a game and his favorite stage of the game. So let's take a listen.
Since I play 5, I think the ideal start to the game is when we can kill or damage their offlaners, because that I feel like is the best way to win my lane, is if you have a fight at the bounty runes and both of their offlaners go really low and they have to go back to base or start the lane really low. I think that's the best start to the game that I can have personally. My favorite stage of the game is early game, because I think that determines most of how the rest of the game goes. So I think it's the most important, especially laning. If you have good lanes, you can take any game from any team, especially the stronger teams who are really, really good at laning. If you do well in your lanes, then you can still take a game from them.
So, a favorite part of the game, Lacoste, what do you think it is for you? Is it when you win? Or is it the early game?
It's before I feed the first blood, I would say.
Okay.
This is my favorite part, and then everything goes downhill. Empyrean, he did feed the first blood in the first game. He talked about the importance of early laning stage. This is a killer lane. Like, they hit level 2, they hit level 3. These heroes, they die. Like, you get one toss back onto Enigma with Eidolons, they split, Malefice, you're straight up dead. These two heroes, they don't have ways of protecting themselves.
So, looking at Scourge McDuck, it's the Lina, right? Like, typical Falcon Blade Maelstrom build. Is the lineup here for Felt good enough to stop the Lina from having a good game, or is that just like one of those things that feels impossible?
I think they do have good heroes to get on top of Lina. Also, like Invoker. This is going to be Quasvex Invoker this time around because of the Quap matchup. So you want to have a bit of an extra sustain. I want to see the build, whether he wants to fully commit, just get an urn. Maybe he wants to get a full Spirit Vessel, which is great against Lina. Like the first rotations from Invoker, they need to be on point because you're playing Quasvex. Also, I'm not too worried looking at the top lane how Spectre's gonna get the farm. Now sitting at 9 and 4, you have 3 in Protector. Spirit Breaker doesn't really put much pressure on you anyway. And I think eyes on bottom lane. As soon as you push the lane in, as soon as the lane is closer to the tower, you know that there's gonna be a toss back. Tiny is level 2, so...
So we'll see if they can do that. I mean, they were really trying to do a lot with Disruptor and Skewering, and now this time around it's tossing and snapping and maleficing and trying to get these kills. Bottom lane, you can see that the Enigma's taking a lot of damage early on, whereas it's looking at CS wise, this Invoker kind of falling behind the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, I mean, Queen of Pain is a hero that does put the ton of pressure. He used a lot of mana, Shaggy. Does have 2 bottle charges. Next one spawning in a minute or so. But Invoker, Quasvex Invoker does have a bit of a hard time last hitting. It's always been like that. So investing into these small items, full bond, null talisman, then you get another a circlet just to have that extra stats, extra right click damage. But Spectre's doing well. I think that's what matters. She's sitting at 11 CS, more than Lina. And it's not pressured in this lane. I don't think you need to be careful about dying.
Okay, so in the laning phase, we'll see how the game goes. It has always been pretty quiet in the beginning parts, and no surprise, it's still kind of the same right now.
Radiant's courier has
But
been killed.
interesting move there. And the Pain coming over towards the bounty rune, and we'll miss a bit of the creep wave, but walking all the way back. And I thought maybe they'd make a rotation, but that is way too early for Queen of Pain to go in, and without the ult, I just don't think that's the rotation, even though they went over to the bounty rune.
Queen of Pain is the type of a hero that does rely on getting an active rune 6 minutes, like 8 minutes into the game, then ganking the side lane, or with the TP rotation. Like, she does not want to walk to a lane and like, you want to have like some kind of a rune, most likely haste or arcane rune, then you TP. So this type of a move, a bit of a slow start. 0-0, I think Empyrean, as soon as Tiny hits level 3, he has 3 mangoes to work with. He needs to be extremely careful.
Leech Seed and the chase. Charge, though, from behind.
Oh, they're going to go
under
for
the
Lina,
tower.
actually.
Ooh, Lina also over bottom, getting run down a little bit. They've got the body blocks in from the Tiny with the Malefist. They'll get first blood. I thought maybe the Spectre might fall after going under the tower, and they're still going to go for him.
Good body
blocks
like
are perfect. He's got toss in a second. Won't even need it. Fade gets a double kill in the bottom lane. That is perfect body blocks. Prime example from Chen.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, Spectre. Cookie, Leech Seed, as well as the Living Armor, trying to keep the Spectre alive, and it will do enough for Shu to get a kill there on a save. Not much Chives can do, as he hopes to get a bash, gets one, but still kind of staying close. Charge coming through onto the Tree Protector. He's got Leech Seed, won't keep Shu alive, and they won't be able to get the kill onto the Spirit Breaker in return.
The side lanes are going well. Like, Enigma has a lot of denies, denying. Like, we've seen Lina still getting a lot of farm, even if they're playing
bash.
from behind. Ooh, this is a big one.
Spectre dead.
Wow.
Chives the double kill. Spectre staying too long, so both side lanes ending up with 2 kills. 2 doubles.
She stayed there for way too long, not being able to get that extra living armor, get that leech seed from Tree, and get the tango going. Bottom lane, like, this is the killer lane right now. Like, Tiny has Tranquil Boots available. He's gonna be the one. He's coming things out. He wants to be able to steal the rune for Queen of Pain, potentially.
And does it. So they get the bottom invis rune. And he's gonna take that bottom. I thought maybe for a second he'd want to go mid, but mana, you could just blink away. Where the Queen of Pain and mana is there, and, well, he'll take it bottom and probably
He got
find
scouted,
somebody.
though. They also do have Sentry Ward close by, so let's see. Scourge McDuck.
Not there for the Lina. Avalanche.
Oh, no, again.
No toss. Oh, okay.
He tried to toss him on Fade, but Fade was
Top lane?
far too...
Spectre?
Way too far away. Spectre now.
And they're going to go. Leech Seed turning this unsafe. Thought Spectre was in trouble for a moment, but what's the level on the... It's just 1 level on the Living Armor and the Leech Seed for now. Just level 3 for Shu. But keeping them alive right now. Or at least trying to. When he wasn't there, that's when they died. Bottom lane again. Now they've got the Invoker. They'll go for the Lina and try to get the kill on a Scourge McDuck. Arcane Curse on 2. LSA is not going to matter. Fade gets the kill there onto this Lina for the second time. Has the Falcon Blade, needs to get into the Maelstrom, needs to get that farm, but that's not happening right now.
Interesting rotation from Invoker. He didn't have it earned. Like, usually we don't see Invokers rotating before they get it, but good kill. And they're going to start to put some pressure on the tower. You see Chen already TPing to the mid lane to collect some of the XP. Queen of Pain, no points in Sonic Wave yet. She's very low on mana, but this is going to be a lot of pressure on this bottom tower.
EMP.
EMP on EMP.
Yeah. So he's going to lose that mana. They'll bring save in. Now Fade's in too far. He'll try to TP, but that's not happening, which means there's a kill here for the Queen of Pain, and that is too far. Too much of a dive. Unfortunate. Because that... Honestly, okay, it slows down the Enigma, slows down the pushing that they were doing, and kind of hurts them a little bit with the Enigma not getting anything for a little while coming back to the lane. He wants that early mechanism and Guardian Greaves, and that's going to help the Queen of Pain kind of bolster up a little bit, who's sitting top of the net worth.
Queen of Pain, a lot of denies, 22 denies. And as I said, sitting on top of the net worth. Still no point in Sonic Wave. A bit low on mana. EMP trying to make a move on a mid lane, but they just don't have enough. Raindrop, 13-1 charges on Invoker.
Gonna around. Avalanche, toss, bottom lane, save. No one here to save him, and Fade will get the kill. So now, level 6, so you can push the lane, right?
Yeah, this has to be one of my like favorite lanes that I've seen in a while. Like this Tiny plus Enigma, where it's just like so much damage, so much control, and you can see Scourge McDuck already trying to recover. Level 5 for now does have Falcon Blade going into Maelstrom. Still gonna be an okay. Like Lina does tend to do well even if she's pushed out of the lane.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So bottom tier 1 goes down. That means Lina, like you said, without a lane, but can still get to that Maelstrom quick enough. Top lane, they'll go for the Spectre. They've got 4. They'll have the kill onto the Spectre, and well, if Lina's going to be out of lane, they're going to make sure the Spectre can't do anything in lane, and that's what's going to happen when you find another kill, and that's the second time the Spectre's died.
Oh no, Lina again.
Scourge. Ooh, they found Lina, not in the jungle right now. Tornado missing. They'll go for the EMP, but this is a little bit of a botch where M could come over with save, and they're going to try and kill the Invoker, but he goes into the Ghost Walk. Charge. He was on the creep right next to him. Stops the TP out. Now they're going to go the other way, but they've got Spectre coming through with the Haunt. They don't have the ult from Queen of Pain, not even skilled up just yet. Avalanche comes in on 2 of these heroes. Fade standing by with a Black Hole if needed. TP out from the Spectre, so getting out of this one. Again, Chives with the charge. He escapes.
I thought this was going to be a disaster for a second, stopping Invoker from TPing and then getting an Earn Charge on him. But like the spell casting there was not really great. Chen trying to get the toss back, but not in range. Invoker stops at one point, does not want to get too close to it, does not want to get underneath the tower. A lot of spells being used, but no one died.
And nobody dying on either side. This is... I mean, they had a chance to kill Chives like 8 times. Good damage onto the Invoker. Kisses. He might just die. They'll have the Scream. They'll get the kill. That's the blink in. Now level 9 finally takes the point into the Sonic Wave, but doesn't have the mana quite yet. Will sip that bottle and just be a little bit short.
No point to
now
get a point
it.
in it if you never have mana to use it. That's pretty smart thinking from High Shaggy.
And now he finally has the point in it, but again, still kind of lacking that mana. Always sitting a little bit low. So, charge, fade. Bashed, uh-oh. And the Nether Strike. Avalanche comes in, Global Silence gets the mechanism off, so just surviving. They're gonna bring over Shaggy, though, looking for Chen, blinking. They've got the dagger, they'll have the Scream, and they should have the kill with the last word, but it will be Chives before the last word pops. And Felt kind of playing a little bit sloppy to the point where
yeah,
they're
the
giving up a
spell
lot.
casting was not on point in a couple of these fights. They needed a bit of an extra damage. Like they also they have like very limited amount of damage, so they can't afford to lose it like that. Oh no, Quap. Black Hole missing on Treant ulti. Oh god.
Oh gosh.
Whew, that's a big one. Like this is I'm not sure why he's been holding it for so long. He still had Eidolons there and allowing Queen of Pain to survive. Queen of Pain who's off to such a great start. This type
Queen
of
of Pain's
lineup,
having a fun time.
they can't make mistakes like this.
Yeah, it's hurting them a lot. Chen coming over with Shu. Can't find the Queen of Pain. That's not good enough. And now, ooh, all of a sudden, Avalanche toss up into the air. It's onto the snap. They've got the EMP down, and Save will die to it. But this is giving enough time for Lina to now get this Maelstrom, and what was a shutdown Lina, it felt like in Scourge McDuck, is now going to have that farming tool. They have Sonic Wave available from behind. It's going to be thrown, hits on 3. Fade gets the mech off, just barely. TP, no chance. The bash is in, the Scatterblast comes through. Chen trying to run. Fade's dead, the cookie lands, and the cookie will crumble just like the rocks of this Tiny.
Oh, these are some good ultis from Queen of Pain. The first one, you know, but expecting to see more of it. Going into Kaya Sanj as his first item. I like that. I feel like we haven't seen too much of Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain has been a bit of a question mark, I would say, where the hero felt good in like certain maps. We've seen her being banned in a lot of situations where Batriders picked on the mid lanes. Oh, Scourge McDuck. Where's the follow-up?
Can they get this kill? LSA lands onto the Spectre. They're still trying to get the kill here on a Scourge McDuck. They've got this snap coming around with Scatter Blast. Cookie, Avalanche out, toss back on the Spectre, but that brings him close to the Invoker, who throws out the Tornado onto two. The Nether Strike's gonna land. They've got the kisses. They'll get the kill. It's onto the Spectre, and now they'll look over the Invoker. On the run, goes into the Ghost Walk. Shu gonna step up and maybe throw down an Overgrowth, but not worth it just yet.
Those couple of mistakes that felt made early on, not having enough damage, not the ideal spell casting, is kind of costing them right now. Like they do need to be a bit more careful. Like this slow, you have Empyrean, 4 points, and Arcane Curse, and then Mortimer's Kisses landing on top of you. And Chai, so far on this Spirit Breaker, has been having a pretty much a perfect game.
Yeah, so the game's sitting close. The game is perfect, but, you know, what do the odds tell us from esportsbet.io? Let's take a quick look, because it was about even, but I know Spectre bias coming in from the esportsbet.io odds.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
She's not favored in here. You know, nobody cares about Spectre. In terms of net worth, she's almost keeping up with Lina, which is pretty impressive. Does have that Blade Mail going into Yasha next. Probably gonna finish off full Manta style this time around, because she is playing into Global Silence. So that's one way to like also get more stuff done, jump the back lines, get the kills on these supports, and also you are more tanky. And now
They're coming bottom. They want the charge. They want the kill.
He looks pretty dead here. Blade Mail is
And the
available,
courier.
but there's way too many heroes here.
Yeah, Blade Mail is not going to do enough to save this Spectre. But the Tornado, can they get the heal? Can they get the mech? It's the Guardian Greaves. And now they've got the Cold Snap on a Chives. That saves the Spectre. They go the other way. They get the kill on a save. They'll look for the Sunstrike. It lands on the Queen of Pain and throws out a Sonic Wave on a 3. Spectral Dagger, blink back, but Chen waiting. Gets
he
the
found
toss.
him with the toss. No way.
And looking for the Overgrowth, but not even needed. They'll get the kill onto the Quap. It looked like Spectre was dead to rights, but they return the favor and even the game up at 9 kills apiece.
That was crucial. I spoke too soon. Enigma shows first. Invoker shows up with the Tornado EMP, and then Enigma with the Guardian Greaves. A lot of sustain. They also are keeping this tier 1 tower alive on the top lane. In terms of tower damage, like if Lina's not the one hitting it, they are very limited. Chen getting very close to his Blink Dagger. Then things are gonna get much easier for him to get that toss back. This is big. This is huge for Felt.
This is a moment to come back. I mean, after you looked at those odds that were 1.17, you'd think a game was completely over, but the game now sitting even, and Spectre catching up to the Lina in terms of farm. Take a look at this again. He just gets back because of the Tornado. Look at his life.
Yeah, I mean, they could have blown him off. Queen of Pain did have ulti, but I guess she did not want to, quote, waste it. I don't think it's ever a waste on a hero like Spectre.
Scourge, Cookie back. They find the Quap. They've got the Avalanche. Global Silence is going to allow them to turn around. They've got themselves the Mortimer's Kisses through with the Laguna Blade on a Chen. Getting a kill there onto the Tiny, and that's with... now he's got that Blink Dagger.
He already bought it, so he's gonna be fine. Nothing of value was lost there pretty much, and now they know that there's no global, so potentially Black Hole will be available for this fight.
Yeah. Variant. Cookie back.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So far, so good for both these teams in a 1K lead. Scourge McDuck, though, now he's going to come over. Spectre's in pretty far. You got to be careful. I know they don't have Global Silence and the Black Hole's available, but if you go too far forward, you can just find yourself dying very quickly, especially with the Sonic Wave available from the Queen of Pain.
I definitely need to be more careful. Spectre, no Haunt available. We'll TP back to bottom, start to farm up a little bit more, get that Manta style going. Chives does have Shadow Blade available, so that means that these ganks on the side lanes are gonna be much more effective. With Queen of Pain, I think they can, like, not gonna fail. Oh.
Blink, Avalanche, Toss, Sunstrike, BKB, but the Overgrowth is there. The LSA trying to get the damage, but Fade getting the kill on a Scourge McDuck. They've got Guardian Greaves if they want to turn. And look at where the Queen of Pain sits. Sonic Wave to start. Guardian Greaves immediately. Charges coming through, and it'll land. No, Avalanche on a 2, trying to survive. Toss up into the air. Chives. He can't quite get the kill just yet. Looks for the Nether Strike. It's not going to matter. Empyrean gets the kill. They've got the cookie forward. And can they take out both Chen as well as the tree? And a charge across with the Scream. Yes, they can. They look for the Invoker. More? He's dusted up in the Ghost Walk. He needs to leave. Oh boy, things are all on cooldown for him. They have found this Invoker, and they are going to get this kill. That worked out for Empyrean. He gets like +6 in that fight alone.
Yeah, he just started to level it up. At this point, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, Queen of Pain, High Shaggy, had that Arcane Rune available with Kaya Sanj, and now finds Nether Shawl, so that's going to amplify even more of his damage. Going into Witchblade next, they didn't allow Enigma to cast the Black Hole. First, they like layered a couple of spells on him. He's very low, pops the Magic Wand, thinking about getting it, then gets the Last Word, so does not want to use it. Manta Style done on Spectre. Let's see what the next item's gonna be. Like we usually see this Aghanim Scepter, even before Manta, to have a bit more of a global presence, to be involved in every single fight, because still, the Haunt cooldown level 2, 160 seconds. It's a pretty long time.
Yeah. Really, when you get that Ags and have that Shadow Step at 40 seconds, it kind of feels broken at that point. I can understand why Haunt's on a long cooldown. That's for sure. Especially because Shadow Step also gives you that Spectral Dagger, which is so deadly, especially when you could get on the back lines. Find yourself, say, the Silencer with Shadow Step when you do have that Axe.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looking for the Spectre. Blade Mail pop, but that's to fight these Ancients, and they've got a ward down here.
Global available.
The Spectre, Avalanche Toss, Global Silence, Sonic Wave is the damage there. They've got the Enigma trying to come through to get the Guardian Greaves off, and just barely gets him. They got the kill to save the Tornado hit on the Queen of Pain on the back lines. Oh dear, Blink trying to get away, and they've got the Black Hole. It's on a 2. They'll get in the Quap. They'll take it the Silencer. Now they'll look over at Chives. Trying to run. Deafening Blast doesn't connect. He'll be able to charge away.
Oh man, these Guardian Greaves and Living Armor coming in crucial. 2 times 4 Spectre, and he's very tanky. Power Treads, Manta Style, Magic Wand, even keeping the Vambrace. So all these small things kind of adding up for Spectre to survive. Second time there. We're gonna use the Healing Salve as well, bring her almost to full HP.
Radiant's middle tower
And Black Hole, they understand that there is no Global Silence this time around, so we see the Black Hole, like first, pretty much successful Black Hole.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, got 2. I mean, that caught the Quap blinking back and working out. By the way, the Quap has that shard, so it does have that AoE silence. See if that ends up being an issue for any of these heroes on the side of Felt. Fade looking to go into the BKB. He's got those Guardian Greaves. He's trying to stand his ground and maybe get the Black Hole off continually. They'll smoke up his 3 on the side of the cut and make their way towards Roshan, towards top. They don't even have this tier 1 tower top down yet.
Let's see, Chen.
Charge on the Fade.
In a good spot to break these smokes, but gets silenced.
Yeah, Silence, Avalanche. Now they'll get the Nether Strike. They take out Fade. They look at Chen. It's a second. That's how quickly it can happen.
Finally, they're going to take a tier 1 tower, or will they? I mean, they should have enough damage, but right now they're splitting up the map. Invoker's item build, Hand of Midas, bots, Urn. Like, sitting on 3,000 gold. I want to see what the next item for him is going to be, whether he wants to get a BKB for himself. They do have, like, multiple abilities that go through magic immunity, or if he wants to get something more... Like, he's still going to put more points in Exort now. Like, the Quaswex was just for the start, so if he feels like they need a bit more maneuverability. Blink Dagger, I don't think they get the full value out of it because you're playing against the Spirit Breaker, so you can't split push as much as you would want.
Charge.
And, speaking of Spirit Breaker,
Spectre's here, though, and now the Quap goes in with the Blink. That's going to be a silence for a moment. Tornado lands onto the Spirit Breaker. Spectre's in very far. 4 heroes here. Pops the Blade Mail. Kisses Avalanche, and they got him. They got the Spectre. They get Chen, too. Oh, dear. Scourge McDuck. Well, that's the power of Lina. As the Crystal is starting to output that damage.
Spectre way too deep in.
I feel like, would you like a Hex on the Invoker? He's going BKB. I was just going to say maybe Hex would be nice.
Like, BKB is going to protect him against the Snapfire ulti. He can dispel a B, the global silence. So I don't mind that. Like, he definitely needs to be able to protect himself. 2 BKBs gonna get synced up, I'd say, nicely with the Aghanim Scepter from Spectre. They need like 2 minutes to finish it off. This is where the cut could potentially go inside the Roche Pit and try to take it, but Scourge McDuck sitting a bit low on HP, low on mana. This is gonna be full Silver Edge, something that Spectre does not like to play into. Let's see if they want to force it. They will.
Sunstrike spotting this out. They don't have BKB available on the Enigma, but the Blink, the Avalanche, it's on to 3. They'll go to the Haunt. They're going to start this off, but they've got the Silence. It's on to 2. Thanks to the Blink coming in for the Queen of Pain. They'll go to the Laguna Blade. They'll get the kill on a Chen. They'll take him out. The Overgrowth comes through. Chives finally dies in a fight here, but look at the damage coming in from Scourge McDuck. They've got the Sonic Wave, but they just don't have the follow-up damage to get these 3 cores on the side of Felt, but they do end up getting the fight in their favor.
Felt getting into that Roche Pit. Spectre using the Haunt to scout things out. Ooh, needs to be careful. He's dropping very low. For the next fight, Aghanim Scepter will be available. Roshan's also low. With Spectre, Mantis Style, and Eidolons, they can take it. Now it's gonna... Let's see, Spectre... Ooh,
kisses, 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 kisses,
oh,
kisses,
no.
kisses, kisses! Oh no, the Aegis!
He
Oh
didn't
no, the
make
Aegis!
a slot! He
Oh,
didn't put it in the
no.
backpack!
Oh! Oh! The kiss of death! I can't
The
believe
classic NA Dota right here. And this is where the game's gonna turn. Now
it!
you have
Oh boy.
High Shaggy holding that Aegis. This was supposed to be trade Roshan for the kill.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Now
what
they
can
get
out of
Roshan
it.
and the kills.
To the fire.
Charge? I don't think he even knows this is coming. Oh boy. So Ghost walks and walks away. Oh my. Can we see that again?
Do we need to see that again?
Yes, yes. Yes, we do.
Stop shaming people.
I'm not shaming. I'm just saying. I make the
Wait,
slide.
he just put it back in. Play it one more time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He made this slot, and then he put the Ogre Axe back in.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh my god. All right.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
All right. All right. Well, moving on. Hopefully. Does that take Felt completely out of this game?
Not necessarily, but yeah, like we see that they struggle with killing Queen of Pain, and now Shaggy holding the Aegis. It's gonna be a lot of mess. I think him blinking in, follow it up with the Mortimer's Kisses, a lot of slow, a lot of control. And, yeah, we see the power of this Silver Edge from Lina.
It's going from bad to worse.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
That is not good.
I think they're done. I think they're mentally done.
They found save, Avalanche, toss. They've got the damage. It feels like that's something they've sort of been lacking here, is the damage. I mean, let's say maybe the Shadow Step helps them to, you know, get Silencer out of these fights early. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see their way back in, but like you said, the mental fortitude is going to be the most important part here.
Yeah, because they could feel that they were having a really good time, I think, in this game. Scourge McDuck gonna get that Sunstrike, but gotta keep hitting on the tower. Now you can see the power of Lina. She hits that level 20, so extra fiery soul percentage. She's super tanky, getting very close to Satanic as well. Dire are using the scan. I mean, they were just there, so... Ooh, Chives could have been in trouble. Hi, Shaggy. He can't afford to blink in aggressively like this.
They'll go with the Shadow Step. Jump over it. Charge coming through. Here comes Scourge McDuck.
Nice dodge.
But they've got the haunt. Now they're going to go after these heroes. Jaunting forward, jaunting to the side. LSA not going to land. Continuing to go to these illusions. They'll go to the BKB. Scourge McDuck trying to get the kill on a Chen. They got the Sonic Wave on two of these heroes. Now they've got the Mortimer's Kisses. The charges onto the Enigma. They'll get the kill on a Shu Chen as well as Fade. And it's global silence and global defeat right now for Felt. But can they pull anything out of this one? They'll look over the Invoker, the Ogre Seal Totem. Not going to get him far enough away from the right clicks of the Selena. But the toss up into the air. They get the Aegis out of the hands of this Queen of Pain. They get the kill on the Lena. Now they'll look over. Spectre's going to die. Shu in Overgrowth, trying to get the damage to get this kill, but the Overgrowth's all for naught. They take out Chen. They'll look for Empyrean. They don't want to give him another +2, but it looks like it's likely. He'll turn back for it. They get a full team wipe in the cut, cutting this Felt in half.
They just killed 7 heroes. Empyrean will pick up the region. Bottle still in the river, so he was supposed to pick up that bottle. Let's see him coming back for it. Yeah. Hi, Shaggy. We'll tip him. He wanted that regeneration so bad. I mean, the problem is you can't use the black hole. Empyrean was keeping the distance. He did not want to be close to a fight, knowing that he has one job. Use that global silence to stop the black hole, or if they kill like 2 or 3 people, then he can afford to use it, and Enigma can't really find an opening for a good black hole.
Oof. Yeah,
rough one.
is.
I kind of feel bad for Felt.
The tools were on the ground. They were trying to put the circle in the square hole, though, and, well, now Invoker dead again.
Yeah, they just don't know what to do anymore. Yeah, you can feel that they're tilted.
Mid. Spectre. Blade Mail. Use the Shadow Step. Blink, silence. And throwing that Shadow Strike and a Sonic Wave. But that's because Scourge McDuck is coming. Avalanche on it too. Unbeknownst to him. Oh, black hole. Now it's on bolt for the global silence. Oh, no, 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 no. They'll go for the charge. They've got Shaggy moving forward. Blink, silence, blink, overgrowth. Now can they turn it around? The Spectre's taking too much damage, though. It's the Silver Edge, the kill. There's 2 heroes gone. The kisses are unneeded. And these heroes are falling by the wayside for Felt. It just never felt good for them.
Man, Hi Shaggy's going ham in this game. Level 20 Screen of Pain damage. Combine that with the blink. So I think I haven't seen Queen of Pain in the action lately, but I do believe you one-shot the creep wave, if I'm not mistaken. At this point of the game, we'll have to see it. But the damage done by him in these team fights is pretty nuts. Yeah, 36 or 34,000 damage from Queen of Pain.
Whew. Feels good, doesn't it?
It really does.
This Lina has died 4 times, but it never seems to matter.
Those were early deaths of Lina.
Yeah, the only one that was late was the one that just happened by the river, but that ultimately didn't matter either, right? So, again, I look for ways to get out for Felt, and I know that this is NA Div 2, so anything is possible.
I don't think there's a way for them to just, you know, they need to wipe them twice. They need to find this silencer, have a vision of him, and now it's like Spirit Breaker even has Aghanim Scepter, so more charges, goes through magic immunity, so no one's gonna feel safe.
Ooh, charge. all the way through, and there's another strike. BKB, can he survive? Bashes, Sonic Waves, and a kill. The look over at the Tiny. This is going to be another one for him. Chen and Fade all fade away. So 2 more kills, a 19,000 net worth lead, and a tier 2 tower that's going to crumble before their eyes.
Dire's middle tower
Shaggy,
has fallen.
Witchblade, Enchanted Quiver. Like, you see these numbers pop up on top of their heads once he starts hitting them,
Radiant structure
and it's just nuts. Like, he's playing off the blink strike cooldown. Every single time he blinks in, there's gonna be a silence. Like Spectre's item progression, this Scotty needed to be in there much sooner. This is
Right.
the item that Lina really hates to play into, but it's not up yet. And the Invoker, we talked about his itemization. Ever since he picked up BKB, we really haven't seen him do much with it. Like, even though you have a BKB, you're still gonna get punished. So many abilities that go through Magic Immunity.
You're not really able to do anything, and I don't know if there's a Spectre item that's going to help. You're down 6,000 net worth to the Lina. They have so much to control you and kill you so quickly.
If I'd say if Spectre had Scotty plus a Basher at this point, that this game would still be, you know, comebackable. Can we check the Dota Plus? I feel like the numbers are, like, even though there's a
89.
Spectre on the team, I know Dota Plus loves Spectre.
Ooh,
91%.
91%. That's close.
If it's like some other than Spectre type of a carry, it would be much closer to 100%, I would say.
So I'd say the name of the game now is to probably Turtle, right?
Turtle as much as you can. Try to drag this game for another 15-20 minutes if possible.
Right.
But what the cut is waiting for is going to be next Roche. Siege with Lina. Give her the Aegis. She's
Dire's top tower is under
very
attack.
farm. Level 23. Satanic done. Boots of Travel.
Just make sure to make a slot for it. That's all you got to do. And then you're good. Sunstrike onto the Roche pit. 10 seconds remain.
Also another
Radiant's bottom tower
Silver Edge
is under
from Spirit Breaker.
Oh boy.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They split tier 2s. I mean, that is at least something good for the Felt here. Or just Felt. I keep calling the Felt.
Because they're the cut.
Yeah. And they're never getting here in time to stop this.
Maybe Spectre, let's see. If he wants to redeem himself, pops the dust.
Yeah, there's the
He's
Haunt.
getting in.
LSA, the illusions are in. The tornado. Oh, Spectre!
He gets it this time.
He got it! This time they got it! It's Aegis is just going to everybody other than the person who wants them. I don't believe it. They still got the Invoker. They're going to buy back. They have the second life onto the Spectre, but there's the LSA from a distance. Scourge McDuck only dealing with a little bit of health. They go. Shadow Step, jaunting back towards his team. Mules up into the air. They've got Shu coming in with the Overgrowth. It's going to be on the 2, but the right-click damage coming out from Scourge McDuck to get the kill. The Black Hole is going to be stopped by the Global Silence, and even with stealing the Aegis, they get 2 kills, and they're going to look for the rest. They look at Chen. Tornado in, and Chen trying to leave. No mana on Chives. He just escapes. He got the Aegis. It was redemption for a second, but it wasn't the redemption song that he was looking for.
They lack damage. Like, they definitely lack damage in these fights. Spectre, as I just said, I was all eyes on him. I see him popping the dust. I know that he wants to get in. Like, he could have put it in a backpack, but, you know, maybe wanted to be a bit more sneaky. Steals it in the end. I mean, we talked about them dragging this game for another 10-15 minutes. They just stole the Aegis, so the cut are not gonna feel as comfortable sieging the high ground, because again, you're playing into Tiny, 1 toss back underneath the tower. Problem is, you have this Enigma into Silencer. Global Silences have been on point. Empyrean holding them for as long as he can, and he's going into Refresher. He's level 20, so that means Arcane Curse is undispellable, and also that minus 25 on the Global Silence on level 15. Eventually, he's gonna farm a Refresher, so he can use 1, save 1 for the Black Hole.
Man, it has been all the cut since that Roche prior. I want to say the silencer, like you said, the globals have been perfect. The last 2 or 3 black holes haven't done anything. Oh. Was it no follow-up on that? Shu. He wants to get a Lotus Orb. They're trying to turtle, but it's 27,000 net worth lead. I don't know how much more you really got on that to turtle. It's kind of really rough for them, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look good. They use buybacks multiple times, even on cores, on Invoker. So like his item progression is slowed down. You can see the Spirit Breaker. This reminds me of Collapse Spirit Breaker. He's getting out of control. Has Yasha, Aghanim Scepter, level 24.
Ooh, stop the charge. Close. Committing. Lina, level 25, has the Laguna Blade, damage is pure and pierces spell immunity. So that's kind of rough. Meanwhile, Spectre. Alone.
Rest of the team not there, so they're gonna still respect. Full AC done on Lina.
Yeah, they'll give Respecter. Lina just been pushing top and keeping the farm up. Not really being touched at all. Actually, doesn't quite grab a glance at the Invoker. But may find Shu. Ooh. Ooh. Good
He's
point
pinging
over
it
her.
out, but yeah. In terms of damage that goes through
Shadow
Black
Step?
Hole, let's see.
Dust. Not committing. Hey, I'm looking at the net worth. It's like, is there any point in this game where Spectre has the items? Like, I 1v2 almost? Oh, 1v3 really?
Yeah, she needs to deal with so many heroes. Like, first she needs to deal with Lina. Like, this Queen of Pain has been out of control for quite some time. Like, we didn't even mention that he has Revenant's Brooch on Queen of Pain. Interesting choice.
Not an item we see too much of.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Why is it good here? Because there's no ethereal units. There's no ghost scepters. Maybe it's like when it comes down to damage, like having this magical damage compared to like how much Spectre has. Because right now she's sitting at what, 66% physical.
Avalanche toss. All right, maybe they could catch Chives, but he'll just BKB, charge in, kisses. Just BKB, I say? No. He charges in, he gets the kill on the fade. Now they'll look over at Chen. They'll take the Laguna Blade and finish him off. Blink in, but the silence because of the blink out from the Queen of Pain at the same time. So that was the silence onto the Tree Protector, stopping him from getting the overgrowth off. They've got the stun. It's onto the Spectre as well as the Cookie to follow it up. They'll go to the Tornado, the blink, the silence, and the kill. Taking out Spectre for 95 seconds, and they're going to look for more. Shu trying to put his dancing shoes on to get through these trees, and we'll blink back to the base.
Here comes Spirit Breaker, level 26. That Yasha Kaya, I think this game's very over. There are buybacks available, but they need to pull some magic. They need something big, some like big black hole. Global Silence still available. This is gonna be first set of barracks. They can go top, they can go bottom.
They can do whatever they want, truthfully.
Pretty much. Yeah, because I remember testing like a week ago Revenant's Roach plus Satanic. It just doesn't work because like you're not life stealing off of it, so a bit of an anti-synergy.
Yeah, I've never really seen this item much in practice.
No, it's like your fifth, most likely sixth item on certain heroes when you play against, I'd say, Terrorblade, Morphling, heroes with high armor.
And they can they get to next Roche? That's one of my questions. And who's going to take the Roche that they want? That's the other question. 40 seconds away, possibly. But probably give the cut the opportunity to just finish the game once they do grab that Aegis, cheese, and whatever's within. We do not see Spirit Breaker that often, but he feels like you get him to a certain point in the game, and he is really difficult to deal with.
Yeah, he had a great start this game. He got that double kill, got very early on to level 6. He was playing with the Snapfire, some Queen of Pain rotations as well. With the Blink, they can easily close the gap. They can find this Treant Protector in the trees. Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, they popped off, and this is one of the better games that I've seen from Empyrean, I gotta be honest. Like, Global Silence, as you mentioned, we're on point so far. And about to finish off Refresher, needs 400
fade.
gold.
No, charge stop. Never mind. Fake hype. 4-man smoke. Let's see. As Roche is back up, and that is Ag's Blessing.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
So maybe Ag's Blessing. I mean, I'm not really sure who you really want to put it on. Maybe the Invoker if somehow Felt get it, but other than that, I don't really think the cut need it. But they can certainly
Money to burn.
be happy with it.
Chives scouting things out bottom.
Oh. Tornado. And Lena thinking, searching, TPing over back to mid. They want to protect from these illusions. And that actually, the TP is for Roche as well.
Spectre trying to buy time. Uses Shadow Step, Manta Style on Silencer. Even picks up the Haunt illusion damage on level 25.
Sunstrike, can they do it again? Does he have the slots ready to go? Is he going to make the jump? He doesn't have the slots open, so he's not even going to go for this. So
Not
that'll
this
be
time.
Ag's Blessing for save. He's got the Gobble Up, the Spit Out. That's a good way to start. And they're actually just going to find the Spectre. Spectre didn't need to come to them. They came to him. And he's got no buyback. That might just end the game.
Yeah, it's looking really rough. We haven't seen the combo being executed, like Black Hole into
Barracks are under attack.
spells from Invoker. It just hasn't happened yet. And now Lena can machine gun down these rest of the buildings that are inside the base. Let's see if they want to go straight to the bottom or if they want to go through the mid lane.
It's really not fair what Fiery Soul does for Lena. Focus Fire,
What a hero.
basically. And the Wind Run, permanently almost. Charging on the fade. Look at the damage coming through. BKB, Sonic Wave, Stormcrafter up into the air. The Overgrowth's not going to matter. They get the kill on the fade. They'll take out Chen. He'll buy back. They're going to need the Enigma. They got the Aegis out of the hands of Scourge McDuck, so maybe in a little bit too far, but now they've got the double global silence ready to go from the Silencer. And this should be mega creeps for them. Still 35 seconds, no Spectre.
The Radiant now
As
has
they try to hold on. Blink. Avalanche. And there's the BKB. Global Silence. Charge in. And that's going to be a kill on a Fade and Chen, who just bought back. They'll call GG. We're going to a game 3 because the cut have evened up the series.
This game had everything. I mean, that that first Roshan is what kind of broke the game, broke Felt.